For Williamson County, this is Week in Review.
Tonight is math night at Perry Creek Elementary. We have money counting, human versus calculator, and origamis.
Hello. This week in personal finance, we're making a song on how to save money.
We're also making a music video to enter the Jumpstart Personal Finance Music Video Contest.
Music today, we were learning about pitch and volume, and we put some Jell-O on a speaker. Happy 100th day of school! 100th day of school!
What tunnel connects Hokkaido and one other Japanese answered? The answer was Honshu. That question enabled me to win this year's school National Geography Beat.
We're learning about landforms and bodies of water. We're also learning about social studies at school. And we're learning about landforms and bodies of water around the earth. Today of 100th day of school. Today in kindergarten we're searching for 100 horseshoe kisses in a room.
In geometry, we're using hypsometers to measure the angle of elevation of the columns so we can use trigonometry to find out the height of the columns.
Today we're learning about forces and motion. We are using these beautiful cars right here and adding mass to them to see how it affects human beings.
Right now, the 8th graders in advanced drama are teaching the 6th graders how to do pantomime. We're using our drama skills to teach them.
3rd grade had a Super Bowl party, and we got to invite our dads and we play games.
Hi, we're Grassland Elementary, and I'm Miss Erie in kindergarten. And guys, tell them what today is.
This week at Independence, after weeks of inclement weather, we were finally able to have our coming home game. Let's go check it out to see a very special winner.
Every year at Longview, we take time to celebrate our dads and to kick off the Super Bowl.
Go Eagles! Hey,
Eagles!
So we're learning about similar triangles and indirect measurements in Miss Marcel's class. And there's light and we're measuring objects and the shadows.
It is Science Day in 4th grade.
We are rotating through science lab activities.
We learned about electricity and matter and saw a chemical reaction making slime. We made simple circuits and learned about the buildup of static electricity. Science is fun! Hi, I'm Mia. Today at Winstead, we're celebrating the 100th day of school.
We're reading a novel called Refugee. It's about these 3 kids who live in completely different countries all around the world, and they're in totally different time periods.
So the best way I was going to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation is for every $50 I get from students, faculty from Summit High School, I've been asked to wear an elf costume for every $50 I get.
It's book fair time at Mill Creek Elementary. This is one of my favorite books. We are studying weather. Our topic is rainbows. One cool fact is you can sometimes see a rainbow in the midst of a waterfall. Rainbows!
We're doing a 2-minute run. This is how many laps the whole class runs. This is how many students are in a class, and then we divide it and we get the average of how many laps per student. And we're competing against every other class.
So what we brought with us today is our augmented reality sim table. It's from a company based out of Santa Fe, and we've got a partnership with them where we're using augmented reality and GIS to teach students all about how simulations work and tying this all into geography.
The science guide came as a surprise when I got here, and we had powder and we put it into like a ball thingy, and then it turned into a bouncy ball.
98, 99, 100!
Check out Clovercross, the 100th day of school.
We are working on the set for theater production, working on the spring musical, The Sound of Music.
We kind of made a conversation with me being the teacher and them being the kids, and I'm like explaining the concepts of gravity and what we're supposed to be teaching the class.
Happy 100th day from Heritage Elementary School.
We are 100 days smarter!
Today in French class, we are eating crepes to celebrate Lunchtime Donut.
In social studies, we're doing a place card activity and write down scientists and past history.
Today is the 100th day at Hunter's Bend. We celebrated the 100th day by having a 100 to do snack and we get it to pick 10 pieces.
I'm in 8th period medical therapeutics and we're learning how to feed patients on a clear liquid diet.
That's so cute. Okay.
I don't know.
We was penguins today and we was trying to make a way to not let our egg fall on the ice.
We had our first annual spelling bee and fortunately I won. It was stressful with a lot of hard work and studying, and that it just shows that if you try your best, you can do anything that you want to achieve.
We were testing mystery powders by adding vinegar to them to see what they would do.
So it's Williamson Loves Libraries Month, and we're having a blind date with a book contest to win this stuffed fox.
Today is 100th day.
What day is today?
100th day.
What kind of things have we been doing today for 100 Day?
Making fruit loop necklaces.
Today we've got inside the room here we got 3 baby lambs from my farm. We got a set of twins and then a single, and sometimes whenever complications happen you have to bottle feed them. So I decided to bring them in, let people see them and what goes on the farm and give them that little farm experience.
This has been Week in Review.
Well, we're at the new annex of Franklin High School. Well, this has been a long time coming. Used to be Franklin High School, then it became Columbia State Community College, and now it's reverted back to Franklin High School, and we've completely renovated this building, and I'm excited about kids starting today actually here.
There was a big push from the parent community to, get more classrooms, get more space, and when Columbia State vacated this property 2 years ago, we felt like it was just a prime time to jump on it.
I've seen this place before. I know how bad it looks.
Yeah. First of all, I'm just amazed because I had been in here when it was Columbia State Community College, and honestly it needed some repair. So this is just like a brand new facility. I think the boys and girls are going to be very impressed.
But we had everybody over here today. We changed classes between buildings. That was a little bit nerve-wracking starting the day, but the kids did fantastic. They were very responsible. I showed them the path, on Friday where to come, and they followed the path, and kids got back and forth, and we didn't seem to have any hiccups today, so everything was good.
It's wonderful to turn the key and let the students in. Thankful to the County Commission for their funding. Thanks to the school board leadership. This is everybody coming together for the benefit of boys and girls in Williamson County, and specifically for the Franklin High School student body.
I just think everybody in the community is really going to be excited to see, because this is only phase 1 of our master plan. And we still got a whole other end on the north end of the building to renovate. And just seeing what we've done here, it gets it really exciting to see what else we can do in the future.
How many classrooms have you got over here now?
We have 16 regular education classrooms and then 1 transition classroom for our Transition 2 students.
Well, obviously, we want all distractions just to go away from students so they can focus on what's important, which is learning content. And this gives them appropriate classroom space where they have their own chair, their own desk, and they can focus on learning content rather than whether they can find a locker or go to the restroom nearby. A nice, comfortable facility. So
the kids are really excited. The teachers are beyond excited, and I know when the parents get in here, they're going to love it too.
They can just learn.
I can't
Wait, Terry just looked down the entire time.
We are here today because the Department of Highway Safety has given us the opportunity to use these distracted driving virtual reality goggles to simulate what it's like to engage in distracted driving.
We've seen an increase in fatalities recently, 2016 compared to 2017 for this area. And so when they saw that issue happening, the school reached out and wanted to know if there was funding available and what they could do about it. So this is our first year working with them, and we're just really excited to try to improve on that issue and decrease those fatality numbers.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, I forgot which one was exciting.
It's kind of an eye-opener because we were talking about how you can kind of kill people, and I think that's really scary. It was very difficult. I couldn't see anything, and I ultimately crashed.
A lot of people don't really think about the consequences of doing something as simple as looking at your phone, but then that one time when something does go bad, it's probably going to go really bad.
And it's basically like playing Russian roulette. Every time you get behind the wheel and you do it, the first 40 times you do it, it might be fine, but that next time you do it, you may kill yourself or kill somebody else.
It varies from school to school, but this is a really good example of how schools use that funding to really personalize and implement and make changes to try to change driver behavior.
I think if we're all honest, we all fight the temptation to look at our mobile devices while we're driving. And I think we just get so caught in the moment, we don't think about the ramifications that has. So this is a moment for not just kids, but I think hopefully everyone can take time to think, is it really worth picking up that cell phone?
I'm Special Agent Dennis Fetting with Homeland Security Investigations. We investigate crimes on the internet. I want to keep you and your child safe from digital dangers. Another important topic that I want to talk about is the vulnerabilities of online gaming. And so this is both tablet-based gaming, phone gaming, and console-based gaming. So your Xbox Ones or your PlayStation 4s. The most important thing for parents to realize is that when your children is doing online gaming or participating in online gaming, they are playing games with people from all around the world, and a lot of these people are strangers to your children. And so while your children may think of them as friends or people that they play games with, we have found in our investigations that adult predators, because they know children gravitate towards online games, have begun creating fake profiles in the online gaming world, and they then pretend to be a same-aged boy or girl to elicit information from them, and from there they will usually transition them from the gaming world to some sort of social media or to a cell phone. For parents, the biggest thing that you need to be aware of is that the video game is not necessarily the problem. That is the meeting place, that is the vessel for these predators to transition your child. And so what a predator is going to try and do is they are going to meet your child in an online gaming environment, and then they are going to transition them to some sort of social media or provide them an email address or a cell phone where they can then begin to elicit pictures from them, ask for videos, more personal information. What you can do as a parent is you need to be involved in your child's online gaming accounts and activities. You need to find out who do they play games with, who are they friends with, what sort of activities and discussions occur in chat rooms in online gaming. Really get involved and pry into what they're doing in online games to make sure that the people that they're playing these games with are not strangers that are asking for information, but just kids looking to have a good time in the online gaming world. To report suspected online child exploitation in Tennessee, contact Homeland Security Investigations at 615-664-5501.